Would you share with us your name and the company and your introduction to direct sales?
My name is Jean Nef, and I'm with Demarle at Home. And I was introduced to my company, kind of a serendipity sort of experience. I was visiting my grandparents with my kids, and they had some old friends stop by. And she happened to be a Demarle at Home representative, and they were having a special that month, and I really liked the things in the catalog that she showed me, and so I decided to join so that I could get all the stuff I wanted. Residual Income, after I decided to get started with my company, my mom introduced me to Jim Olson, and she took me to a game play. And it didn't make a lot of sense to me, but we bought Six Figures in 6 months that day, and I read it in the next 4 days, and the book made a big difference. I was able to see how I can make it work for me. It was magical. I know a lot of people that have not had direct sales work for them. They work hard, and it just never seems to be more than a few $100s a month, and they finally just give up because they're burnt out. And so I know that I'm not the kind of person that would naturally be good at it. So I just figured I'd do it long enough to get all the things I wanted and then get out. But when I read that book and I saw that there was a way for me to learn how to be good at it and how to help other people while doing that, I realized it was something that I could do and something I wanted to do.
And share with us about your PEPs, from taking the PEP score, how you see that improving your life.
The first time I took the PEP score, I had a 14 and a half. And I liked it because I was able to see what I could work on, what I needed to work on. And as I've worked on my PEP score and the different skills, it's helped me in my relationships just with people I'm working with outside of business, as well as helping me to be effective in the business activities that I do.
Okay, how about share with us what are some of the ahas that you've gotten by just playing the game on a regular basis?
One aha is that even though sometimes I'll go all the way around the board without any income, by the end, when you follow the 3-step pattern, I usually have a $2 million business. And so by starting right with Build Yourself, I'm able to be effective in the gameplay after I've built those PEPs. As I worked on my PEP scores, and once I had a PEP score with 30 PEPs, I was able to sign up 3 people in my company within 1 week. I didn't think I'd be signing anybody up at all. And I know that that's because of the skills that I had worked on and developed.
How do you see using RI training in actually building your team?
I plan on using them in my team meetings. For developing different skills, depending on what skills my team needs to develop at that time. I would also recommend the book for people like me that don't see how MLM companies and direct sales can work for them, because the different people in the book, most people can relate to at least somebody or activities of the different people in the book, and see how they can change to be more effective.
Now, you've mentioned that your husband's noticed a change. What has he said about the change over the past 8 weeks that he's noticed in you?
I'm not so scared to talk to people or make phone calls. Phone calls was never my favorite thing. I'm also just happier. I know what my goals are.
Well, over the past several weeks as she's been participating in the gameplay, I've definitely noticed how much more confident she is dealing with people. One of the things that she keeps mentioning to me over at nights when we're getting ready to go to bed, is how these skills are going to help her not just in building a business, but in actual real life, talking to people, meeting people, people skills that she can teach not only herself, but our children, something that they can also learn from her example. And that is huge to us, because we hope to be able to go do things when we get older, and if we don't have those skills, well, we won't be as effective, but we'll be able to, through her learning at these game plays, she'll now have skills she can teach other people and teach our children.
So Emily Jean, how often does a gameplay situation come up in real life? Because I know you've got a couple of really fun stories. Would you share those with us?
One of the cards, it's a chance card, I believe. You lose prospects because you went to a family gathering and you didn't talk about your business at all. A few weeks after I was introduced to Residual Income and I had started working on this, and I was not yet to 30 PEPs, we were at a family dinner and I hadn't talked about my business at all, and we were getting ready to leave, and I was remembering that card going, oh, I must not be very confident. I wasn't feeling very competent, I guess. And we were having dessert, and then we were going to leave, and the family member serving dessert started serving that cake, and underneath her cake was a Silpat, which is one of my company's products. And I just smiled, and I talked to her about it, and I told her, I'm a representative for the company that makes that product. And she was telling me how wonderful it is and how much she loves it. And a few other family members became interested because she loved the product so much. And so I was glad that I hadn't kept my mouth shut. I've found that it's a fun way, an effective way to teach people the skills they need to be successful. And helping others to be successful is very fulfilling.